Hey everybody, I'm the Gulf Coast Granny. Come on in and make yourself at home. Tonight we're going to be making some super easy, super simple chicken soup. And as we all know, chicken soup is a cure for everything. Maybe not everything, but sure cures a broken heart, helps with the common cold, and makes you feel a lot better whenever you're running a fever. Anyhow, we are, I got that on a little bit too hot, don't I? Turn it down. I'm going to teach you how to do this, but first I'm going to show you a little trick. Every so often I go to the store and I get a 10-pound bag of leg quarters. That's the thigh and the drumstick attached together. And I cut them apart and I stick them in a great big stock pot and I boil the chicken meat. When it's finished, I take it all off the bone and I put it in Ziploc bags and stick it in the freezer for tacos or chicken salad or whatever you want to make with chicken. It's already cooked. All you got to do is heat it up, season it, whatever. So then, after I'm done with that, I take all of the chicken stock that's left over in the pot and I put it in ice trays. I freeze it in my freezer, and then when they're frozen, I put them in a gallon Ziploc baggie. And that way, whenever I want to season something or give it a good flavor, I use these cubes for vegetables. I use it to make rice for the extra liquid. I use it for chicken soup. I use it for anything. Anywhere you want flavor, throw a couple of these cubes in. Just a quick and easy tip to give your food a little more flavor. All right? Let me put these back in the freezer now so they don't melt. They work a lot better when you can have them, when you freeze them first and then throw them in there. If they get melted together and then you got to bang on the bag to get them all out and it's a pain in the fanny. Anyhow, here's my chicken. It is 4 chicken thighs. You can use anywhere between 4 and 6 of them. Tonight I had 4 defrosted, and so that's what we're going to use. I'm going to pour a little bit of salt on here and a bit of pepper and maybe some garlic powder. Oh my goodness! Well, that didn't go right, did it? Put it on the heat. I put it on medium, and I'm just going to let that brown up a little bit. While that's browning, I'm going to throw in my onions. That was a whole medium onion. This is about a cup of chopped carrots. I buy the little baby ones and I dice them up like that. They're super simple to cut through and you don't have to peel them. And then this is about a half a cup of celery. I'm not a fan. But it gives the chicken a lot of flavor, or the soup, excuse me. We're just going to let that simmer a little bit until that chicken gets good and done. And I'll be back when it's finished to show you what to do next. Well, everybody, I had a little technical difficulty. Apparently, my phone was not recording while I was doing a few things to this soup. So I have to go back and tell you to add 8 cups of water to your soup. And then you're going to put 3 tablespoons of Better Than Bouillon in with that water. This is a great product, by the way. It works almost as good as my Ice Cube chicken broth. Actually, this is a lot more intense flavor, so you don't have to use as much and you don't have to guess. I also added a few of my cubes of chicken broth. And now I'm going to add my secret ingredient. I use about a teaspoon of crushed rosemary, and a tiny little pinch of cayenne pepper. Okay, maybe 2. It makes it hot enough to clear your sinuses, but not hot enough to burn your face off. Let me make sure I've got everything I need in here. I'm going to put a little more garlic in, and I am not going to dump it all over the place this time. Let's see, about a teaspoon and a half. And I'm going to put some ground thyme in there, because that always makes it taste good. Richer. About a teaspoon. Y'all, I don't measure hardly anything. And if that causes y'all not to be able to follow my recipe, I'm sorry, but I've been doing this a really long time, and I can kind of eyeball it with my hands, and that's why I tell you about a teaspoon or a teaspoon and a half or what have you. Anyhow, you're going to stir this up and simmer it for about 10 minutes. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it to a boil while we're sitting here talking. I'm going to pick up my mess a little bit and tell y'all something that I'm in the middle of. I don't know if you noticed or not, but in my other videos, my cabinets here were gray. And me and my husband, Poppy, we've decided to redo the kitchen a little bit. Not a massive redo, but just some change of scenery. And hopefully it'll be done within the next month. We've got to do it a little bit at a time because I need my kitchen. I cook in it every day, multiple times a day. And so we're going to do it, these cabinets first, and then the underneath cabinets next, and then the counters next. And then we're going to start on the other side. I've got a galley style kitchen. And that's why it's kind of difficult for me to film, because my head's always turned sideways. I wish I could have a great big island with the camera in front of me, but right now that's not an option. But anyhow, I'm going to have navy blue cabinets and some butcher block countertops, and I'm really hoping for a new range. I think we'll get one, but it might be after the month's over. And also we're going to get some new flooring. This is tile. Whoever did this tile, I want you to look at that tile. Do you see that? Who puts black grout with pale tile? Whoever owned this house before we did thought that was a good idea. And I have hated it for the entire 9 years I have lived in this house. So it's finally time to get rid of it and do something with it. This is that cheap, probably at the time, 59 cent a square foot tile from Lowe's or Home Depot. And it looks dirty no matter how many times you mop it. So I'm going to get something in here, probably some, honestly, I'd rather just get some sheet linoleum, and that way my cats and my dogs and my kids and can't ruin it. It's pretty much indestructible. And in fact, I might want to do that through my whole house. We'll just have to see how this project goes. Anyhow, this is not quite boiling yet, but we're close. I have put my spatula in there. Hang on a second. There. Let's give it a little stir. The last step is to get this to boiling and put in some extra wide egg noodles. I don't know how long you're supposed to cook these for. I just do it till it looks done. But this bag here says 8 to 9 minutes. That sounds about right. Ooh, we might be getting some boiling. Anyhow, stick with me. Hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want to continue with me on my kitchen remodel journey. Like I said, it's not going to be anything special. I'm not changing out a whole lot of stuff at one time. But I think it'll be a lot prettier when I'm finished with it. All right, ladies and gents. I think it's time to throw some egg noodles in here. And I'm just going to eyeball this. That's 1 handful. That's 2 handfuls. 3 handfuls. I might as well go for 1 more, right? I don't want it too noodly. Yeah, that works. Stir it up a little bit. And I'll be back in 10 minutes. Well, it looks like our soup is just about done. Best thing to do when you're finished, you'll know when it's done because you'll see that the noodles have started to thicken it a little bit. And I just taste a little bit of the broth to make sure it's seasoned properly. Oh yeah, that's good. And what I'm going to do after this, my daughter's still not feeling great, so I've decided I'm going to put some of it in one of these mason jars for her to take home tomorrow. I get to have my grandbaby tomorrow all day. Mondays are my day to be granny. And when Mama picks her up from work tomorrow, she'll be able to take home some soup with her. The rest of it, I'm just going to stick in the refrigerator. Just in case any of the rest of us come down with that nasty stuff she's got. Use my lid. And... woo! Ouch. That's hot. Okay. I'm going to put away my stuff now. Thanks for joining me again for another evening in the kitchen. Again, if you like my videos, please hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button to get more notifications. I'll see y'all again next time. Bye-bye.